Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position, locking down the middle. And we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Davis can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Hartenstein, no good. Thompson against Dort. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Here's Gafford following the bucket by the Thunder. Outside Davis. Back to Gafford. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
SGA passes to Dort. Holmgren, left side. On the wing, SGA. Davis against Holmgren. The Mavericks pull it in. Now Irving. Outside Davis. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's SGA. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Flagg. And here's Gafford. Irving fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Brian, back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Ali, thanks for the report. Now here's Irving over Gilgeous-Alexander. Dallas, no good that time either. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, BA. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And he sinks the second. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
You can get away with with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Joe. Wallace outside. Back to Joe. On the wing, Caruso. And there's a pick. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Down low. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Christie with some nice D.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Davis looking it over. Puts up a deep three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
That'll be a 5-second call. Outside Christie. Pass to Marshall. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. No good with the triple. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Pass to Christie. Now here's Washington. Back to Christie. Now Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Irving. Over Dort. Irving, no good.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Irving against Caruso. Right side Irving. From the right block. Good. He hits the jumper. Irving's got 7.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Pass to Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Marshall. And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, B.A., and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. So for Dallas, Daniel Gafford comes in for Lively. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. SGA's checked in. And he makes a first. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Now here's Irving. Here's Gafford. The three from Thompson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Flag comes in for Marshall. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you, Brian.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And the Mavericks with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City, Thompson's shot is off. 1:51 left in the second quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
The first one falls. The Mavericks making a switch here. Russell is checked in. SGA hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Thompson. He's scoreless. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
SGA can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Russell. 1:05 left in the first half of this one. Gafford with a screen on SGA. 4 on the clock. Here's Flag. The deep 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Flag. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Russell. Gafford with a screen on Dort. Russell off the mark, and the drought continues. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Hartenstein finds Dort. Back to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game. It's there! In time! He beat the buzzer!
Knew he had it the whole time.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Thunder trail by 3. Taking a look at the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. Davis down low. He's covered by Holmgren. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4. And given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Thompson passes to Irving. Back to Thompson. Hartenstein against Gafford. Davis down low. Rejected by Holmgren.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Irving. Thunder trail by 8. Holmgren outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side, Williams. Davis with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Irving. Up top, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Fires it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Washington's checked in for Davis. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Holmgren, and Joe's subbed in for Dort. Here's SGA. He's got 7. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Nice ball movement by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Here's Flagg outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Flagg's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Flagg has that 3 ball. His bag is pretty deep.
Caruso outside. Williams with it. Checked by Washington. To get back on track. Williams misses.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Thompson passes to Irving. Now here's Washington. He's guarded by Caruso. The 3 from Thompson. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Williams passes to Caruso. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Irving. Stolen by Caruso. Inside. And here's the...
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
The Mavericks lead by 12. Now Thompson. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is top pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
And here's Joe. Yet to see a basket. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dallas on top, up by 15. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Washington and Lively down low. Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder trail by 15. And let's go to the sidelines for a report on Anthony Davis. How's he doing, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Mavericks was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Here's Wallace. The Mavericks pull it in. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Irving looking it over. Pass to Washington. And stolen by Holmgren. It's stolen by Irving. Washington passes to Lively. And again, it's Dallas. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Clock at 6. Holmgren outside. Lively with a block. Dallas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Mavericks lead by 17. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Washington. And Flagg subbed in for Marshall. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. Here's Davis. 6 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Thunder trail by 17. Wallace outside. Now Holmgren. Five to shoot. Gordon. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. Dallas leading by 17. Now Gafford. Dort with a steal, and they're pushing it up. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Outside Thompson. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Now Washington. No good from 3. Dort with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a screen on Irving. And Gafford with the block. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Thompson outside for 3. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Wallace up top. Now Dort. Here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Outside Dort. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Outside Christie. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now, time for our player of the game. Kyrie Irving.